Okay, what's up, guys? So, Hot T has uploaded a video titled Trisha Paytas finally. Hold on for a second because I have my microphone facing the other way. But yeah, Trisha Paytas finally reveals the truth. Yeah, let's see what goes down in this video because I'm curious. I'm curious. So, yeah, we're gonna refresh this page because I did open this video up earlier and I seen it got uploaded. But Jesus, that piano is loud. Okay.
Hey guys, it's been a really long time since we've talked about Trisha Paytas on here. And I'm not gonna lie, you guys, I kind of miss Trisha Tea Tuesdays. Like, what's wrong with me? But Trisha has been on this tea spilling spree lately. I mean, also, like, when isn't she? But now she's finally speaking up about some of the things that people have been asking her for a while. For starters, remember her hair and makeup artist Adam? What really happened with him? It seemed like at some point he was in every single video of hers, but then suddenly he just stopped working for her mid-tour last year. So people have been asking about Adam for a long time now, and Trisha finally made a video on her vlog channel titled What Happened with Adam. In this video, she takes responsibility for her fall through with Adam. She admits that she does have anger issues, which she's done in the past, but I also feel like
from either that bipolar, she got something going on.
While she's self-aware, she never actually does anything to better herself. It's almost as if she's like, oh yeah, I have anger management issues, but everyone just has to deal with it. Like, no, Trisha, you need help. Like, it's not a good trait to have, and it's clearly affected the majority of her relationships in the past, so she needs to work on it. And she clearly has the money to get some help with it, so why doesn't she? She really didn't go into details of what her fight with Adam was about, but it did seem like she regrets how she handled the situation. I honestly have no idea how accurate this is, but what I've been hearing is that Adam was going on tour with her as both her hair and makeup artist and her dancer, and obviously expected to get paid in full for both jobs because he was doing both jobs. But Trisha was cheaping out on his payment. Now, the reason why I'm not sure if that's true or not is because obviously, one, it doesn't come from a credible source, it's just hearsay. But also, I don't think Trisha would be the type of person to cheap out on paying someone or even getting into an argument over money because she has this weird obsession with looking rich. But again, I don't know her in person.
Yeah, that's, I don't know. I'm like, I don't know. I personally believe that, yeah, Trisha, who knows? Maybe this money that she does brag about, maybe she doesn't. I don't know. I don't want to, like, allegedly, or it's just an accusation or it's my own opinion. I ain't gonna full on say, like, oh yeah, Trisha Paytas ain't got no money, but I'm just saying, like, that doesn't seem right where, you know, if a person, because I know if I hire on a person to do a job and then they start doing another job, you know, you're gonna have to pay them more. Like, that's just what's done. Like, that's what a person deserves. That's for me at least. I'm like, nah, it's if I'm like doing more work, I expect to get paid more. So
I don't know how her attitude is towards paying all these people that work for her. That's how the rich stay rich, I guess. So yeah, she didn't get into the specifics of what their argument was about, but just that it escalated really quickly because of her bad temper. She also says that her temper is worse with people that she's really close to, because she and Adam at the time were seeing each other multiple times a week and getting really close in a short amount of time. He had her back when she was going through the hardest
You would think like it'd be the other way around, because I'm like, I think I would have issues, I guess, like understanding issues with people that I don't know. Then it's like with people that you know, like you got good chemistry with them, so you guys know your like worth ethic and things, like, and you know like what needs to be done and what not, like what needs to not be done. So does that make sense? I feel like that should make sense. But anyways, regardless of whether, you know, you're doing it or you're not doing it, I feel like with a friend, like it's better chemistry rather than it's a stranger, you know. So my personal
He was
opinion.
there the night she was taken to the mental hospital. Like, it's just so sad that she let such an amazing friendship go just out of petty anger and stubbornness. Now she says she only wants the best for Adam. She's super happy to see him thriving and buying a house and whatnot, and she hopes to be able to rekindle their friendship at some point in the future. One user commented, Trisha pushes everyone away and just accepts it. It's sad because she clearly regrets it every time, but she doesn't try to break the cycle. She literally keeps breaking her own heart. There is many people that love, care about her, and enjoy her company, but she gives them no choice but to stop talking to her. And I agree with this comment so much. I touched on this before about her anger management issues. You don't just have to accept that you have anger management issues. It's not something that you have to live with for the rest of your life. It's something that you can put under control if you just get a little bit of help with it. Another user commented,
that's why I'm like, if there is something, that's why I'm like, I always tell my friends, like, for those that, that's why I'm like, I had to say, like, those that I'm like close with, and even people that I'm like strangers to, like, I try to like tell people, and I try to like put that like out in existence for them. It's like, it's okay to like get things off your chest and talk about stuff. Like, if there is something bothering you, talk about it. Don't just let it like bottle up and then like eat at you. Because I'd say like firsthand, like, I've done that and it's not good, and it honestly, it like tears you down within the inside. So that's why I'm like, I tell people all the time, like, you know, if there's a friend, family, a dog, or anybody or anything that you can talk to that just gave, you gotta do it, talk to yourself. Like, do something to where you get things off of your chest. You know, don't let stuff like eat at you, because then, you know, then when people, they trying to figure you out, and then you like, you know, pretty much like what that comment was saying, like, you pushing them away, then yeah, it's like that's how friendships is gonna fall out, because they're all like, well, I don't want to deal with that anymore. Like, I'm trying to help you out, and then you pushing me away. Yeah, I'm like, I'm not, you know, my thing is that I'm like, okay, when I see that they are pushing me away, I try to, I don't know, give it some time, then try to talk about it. But if they don't want to talk about it, I'm like, all right, it's whatever, I guess. But
saw this coming a while ago. I always said that Adam will leave and it wouldn't surprise me. I was surprised that the relationship lasted as long as it did, and I was actually happy that Trisha surrounded herself with genuine people. But don't expect everyone to be tolerant of you as others. You troll and mock so much, it's difficult sometimes to understand the authentic aspect of you when you're clearly capable of it in certain videos. Relationships and friendships aren't a transaction. You can allow people into your life without feeling necessary of giving all the time or pushing it to the limit, and if they stay, then they stay. If they go, then wish them well, and happiness is all you can do. And finally, one user commented, you can tell Adam is a good one because he never spoke.
I cannot see, absolutely. That's how blind I am. Can't see not one thing on the screen right now. Then when I put these glasses on, magic.
About Trish for clout like he could have done. I completely agree with this as well. I don't know, maybe I just like Adam a lot. Like, he's just a super sweet and humble person from what I've seen from Trisha's videos, but I've always gotten a really, really good impression from this guy. It's also worth mentioning that Adam wasn't even the first hair and makeup artist that Trisha has had a falling out with. Remember Angel? The rumor at the time was that Trisha and Angel's falling out was because Angel had the opportunity to work with bigger artists like Paris Hilton, and Trisha just simply didn't like that. She even brings him up in this video saying that their falling out was 95% her fault and because of her anger issues. Yeah, like, and she takes responsibility.
My thing is that if there was somebody that I was collaborating with or they were featured in my videos, if there is an opportunity for them to be bigger than what's going on between us, go for it. I'm like, I always encourage people. That's why I'm like, I always try to like hype up people and like show people that support of, as if like if they were, you know, like already up there and then made it and stuff. But yeah, I'm like, I'm not gonna hold you back. That's just, I feel like that's just me. Like, just, I guess like if anything, I feel like that it's my fault that if wherever you're going, I'm not going there with you. Like, if you're only going there, and then there's obviously something that I'm not doing. Like, I feel like that's why I'm like, okay, I need to, you know, score. Pretty much, if I'm like treating this like a game, I need to score some points myself. Like, I can't, you know, like expect like, oh, like I give you a couple of assists and think like, you know, if you're the star player, you're the star player. But I'm like, when it's my time to shine to be a star player, then I'm like, of course I'm gonna do that. But yeah, I'm like, I'm not gonna be mad at you. I'm like, if you end up being the star, I'm like, I'm like, cool. And I'm like, no, just when we go into the store, I expect you to buy me a free Red Bull or give me a free Red Bull. But anyways, yeah, but I'm like, yeah, it shouldn't be that big of a deal. Like, to me at least, I'm like, yeah, if one of my friends, if that were to happen to them, I'm like, more power to you. I like hope the best for you. Just be careful, I guess, around your surroundings. It's like, it's a different circle, it's a different environment. It ain't like, it's like a group of friends. Like, I feel like it gets to a certain point in time where it ends up becoming a business thing. Like, for right now, like, I'm having fun doing all this stuff, but I feel like in the near future, when it is like a business situation with YouTube, like, that's, I'm like, nah, like, this needs to, like, I don't want it to be where I'm like, just fingers is being pointed, or, stuff is going down, drama is being started. But anyways, that's a different video.
For what happened. But now it looks like they're great again, working with each other again. Okay, so let's move on to talk about the newer video that she posted yesterday on her main channel titled Jack in the Box Drama, where she touches more on what went down with Jeffree Star. But before that, she also touches on Nikocado Avocado and his whole abusive partner act with Orlin, which is kind of gross in my opinion, and Trisha agrees. She says that while she is dramatic and emotional, despite what people think, the dramatic videos she's made in the past have all been real and never fabricated for views. Then she says she doesn't like airing out drama and showing receipts and all. Like, bitch, what? You are the queen of airing out drama.
I know,
You've made
like...
exposing videos on probably half the internet. The only reason why you don't show receipts is because you're too fucking lazy to collect them or look for them. Like, I'm sorry, you just can't be a hypocrite like that.
I don't want to be drama. I truly don't.
I don't know why she's so insistent on saying that she doesn't
it's
like
drama.
drama.
You don't want to be in drama, but then you upload these videos talking about, you upload like 10 videos talking about your breakup with Jason Nash. Then you bring up his friends. And then you making videos talking about like, you're trying. I guarantee right now, she can say, Trisha Paytas can come out in the video saying that she doesn't do drama, she doesn't like it, she's going to quit doing drama like altogether and things. Each and every member of Vlog Squad, they can come out in a video talking about her, right? They can come out and say all these things about her. Guaranteed, Trisha Paytas is going to have a field day with that. She is going to have a field day with that. I know for a fact that she would. I'm sorry, but I highly doubt that she would not respond to those guys. Like, I'm saying, like, if those guys, all of them, David, Natalie, Zane, Heath, Jason, Brandon, I'm saying all of those guys from Jeff, I'm saying all of those guys, Nick, alright, well, Jonah, whichever people want to call them and stuff, yeah, they all came out and said something about Trisha. Trisha would be like, she would be making videos the whole day.
Like, bitch, sit back down. It's always better to just be yourself and admit, yeah, I do like petty drama every now and then, than to be a hypocrite like this. Moving on to Jeffree Star, she again confirms that Jeffree did say those hurtful things about her skin and weight back in Vegas, but guess what? She also said that Jeffree had reached out to her in private apologizing for what he said. My guess is that Jeffree, being the great manipulator that he is going around and asking all these people in private for forgiveness because he knows that people tend to be more forgiving or sometimes even weak when they're caught alone. Trisha says that she does not consider Jeffree a close friend because of all the things she's heard about him, and in regards to his apology, she says that she saw where he was coming from and understood him, but she's not ready to accept the apology because even though it's over petty stuff, the things Jeffree said really did hurt her feelings and she cried when she got home from Vegas. I'm kind of proud of Trisha for saying that because no one has to accept an apology, especially if the apology is not sincere and was done for the wrong reasons like Jeffree's was. Jeffree clearly only apologized to get Trisha on his side in all of this. I saw a tweet that said Trisha Paytas refused Jeffree Star's apology because he forgot her alters. She also tries to almost like defend Jeffree at some point by saying, quote, I really do think like some things he can't help because you're traumatized. You're trying to cover something up. I don't know. I'm not trying to make excuses. All that to say, I never sat down to say this is what happened to me with Jeffree Star because I don't want to be in drama. I truly don't. See, I don't know. I don't know if I believe that. I think people are just kind of scared of Jeffree in a way. I don't know why. Is it his money? Is it his fame? Is it his power? His connections? I don't know, but people are just always
like just like what Hot T just said. Like, he manipulates people, so guaranteed he's he's just good with talking towards people and stuff, talking down to people, talking people up. He could do it, and that's honestly from what I guess I've heard from Jeffrey, or like just like hearing what everybody. It's mainly what Hot T and Keemstar. It just sounds like that he can manipulate people and he can say things to them to either make them feel good, make them feel bad, take his side in the middle of a beef or drama. So yeah, I'm pretty sure he's like that's what it sounds like. It's like a just pretty much like a mind control thing.
Bit more scared to come out and speak against Jeffrey. She also literally says, quote, "It's not that I'm scared, I just don't want the drama." And it doesn't make him a bad person. Plenty of friend groups have that sort of banter, sense of humor, or whatever, and it just did not make me feel good. I'm also just confused as to what he could have possibly said in his apology. Like, how do you even justify talking shit about someone's appearance behind their back? The only thing I could have thought of for him to say was that he was only joking and that's just his sense of humor. But even then, it wouldn't even seem like an apology because, like, what the f***, you're just making excuses.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I just think...
if I had just met somebody, I'm not talking about their skin tone, their hairstyle, their weight, their clothes, their nothing. I will not talk about. If anything, if they do, like, ask me about it, and they want, like, well, even then, I still wouldn't, like, give them the, if somebody comes up to me asking, if anything, I'm like, if they talk to me, they ask me about their weight, they all like, do you think I'm too fat? I'm like, no. Like, if you know, I'm just like, that's gonna probably just be my answer, just not add anything to it and stuff, and I'm like, no. I'm like, I don't know what you expect to, like, get from me. I don't know. That's how I start getting paranoid, and I'm like, wow, what kind of question is that? But... no, I'm like, if I don't know who the person is, like, I'm not gonna, like, talk bad about you. If anything, I'll talk good about you. I'm like, it's just, and bonus points if you're wearing some Air Jordans or something. If I see you, I'm telling you, you guys should have, like, seen me at my job, because there would be, like, a lot of, like, fashionable customers that would come through there and stuff. So there would be at times where there would be customers, they'll come through and they'll be wearing, like, some freaking... like rare like Air Jordans or something. I'll go up to like my coworkers and be like, yo, like them Jordans, they worth something. Like they actually like they know what them Jordans is about. And then whatever I said to them, if it's my thing is like if it's something that I know I can say it to their face, then it's something I can say behind their back. Because it's like, I know I can say it to their face and stuff. I don't know, I'm not one of those people where I'm like, I have to talk badly about you behind your back and things. I don't know, there's like not really a lot that can come out of me for me to do some stuff like that. So I'm like, if I just met you, I'm like, to me, I'm like, if you come off crazy, then I'm gonna come off crazy, alright? So, if you come off cool, then we just gonna be some cool people.
I think he's a very fake human being, and at this point there are so many people coming out saying the same things about him that I wouldn't want to be friends with him either if I were in Trisha's shoes. There has to be a reason why some people are involved in every single scandal on the internet over and over again, and at some point you just have to think maybe Jeffrey is the problem. Think about every single like online drama ever. Think about the Kat Von D situation, the Manu MUA situation. Why is Jeffrey always involved in drama? I really want to know what you guys think about all of this. Is Trisha just being petty by not accepting Jeffree Star's apology? Is she being too sensitive? Let me know in the comments down below. Or do you even think Jeffree's apology was genuine? Like, or is he just an alien who's incapable of being sincere? I don't know, man. Also, what do we think about the whole Adam situation? Is Trisha in the wrong here? Do you think that she has room to work on herself? Comment down below that as well. Alright, that was it for today's video, you guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed watching. If you did, please make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. I post new videos 3 times a week. Bye.
Yeah, I don't know, like, like what you, like, it's up to her if she wants to accept the person's apology or not. Like, somebody says some things, and it takes, like, a lot to, like, get me hurt. So, if somebody says something, like, about me, and it does hurt my feelings, then, I'm like, okay, I'm not going to be cool with that person. But, but if it's, like, if I guess, like, if I do, like, go out of my way, and, like, if they do apologize, and I I would accept it, but I'm like, just know, like, what you said, what you did, like, that's not gonna ever go away just because you said sorry and stuff. Like, that's still going to be there. So I'm like, you can. That's I'm like my old supervisor. I remember when she told me, it's like you can apologize to a person a bunch of times, but what they did to you, the damage that they did, like, that's going to forever be there. So I like that's why I'm like, you can apologize to a person, but like, you know, actions. I think Hot T said that in her last video. Actions speak louder than words and stuff. So it's like you gotta do some things. You gotta like let a person know like how sorry you are. Because I'm saying like I'm trying to think. There was a time where I remember I did say something to a friend of mine and she did break down and start crying, and from there I was all like, I always was just like always cool with her. You know, like even then I'm all like, I don't even know if she remembers like what I said or what I did, but I was just like, that's somewhere I'm like, I know I'll never say it again. And I'm like, and I know I just will not ever cross that path or cross that line. I'm like, and since then I was just like, I was always giving her compliments, always being nice to her, always just being cool with her, because I'm like, and now it's just me like feeling bad. So I'm like, yeah, if I felt, there's a difference between you trying to clear your name and then you felt bad. Me, I felt bad, and I was all like, to see something like that, I actually had to like step away from the situation once she broke down, and I just kind of need some time to myself, because that was something I'm like, that's like a pain that you just like, it's not good, it's not a good feeling and stuff. So anyways, and I feel like, and that's like, this is like some high school kids and stuff. In Jeffree Star's situation, he has it where all of these people can all come out and they can make a video about him because he had said or did some things behind doors, and he's trying to go around, apologize to everybody so he could clear up his name. And I'm like, bro, it's like, you know, you, and it's like I said, it's different because you talk like with my situation, I was just some high school kids. I ain't had to prove myself to nobody besides her. With him, on the other hand, you got millions of people looking at you and stuff. So if you like, yeah, I'm like, it's people, they're gonna like just start calling you out, and then you ain't gonna like, you're gonna be one of those YouTubers where it's like you were on top of the world, like getting 1 million views across all your videos. You're gonna be one of those YouTubers with like 1 million subscribers getting like 14,000 views across your videos and stuff, because people don't want to mess with you, they don't want to watch your videos, they just know that you out here scamming and stuff. So probably would be best, I don't know, in his situation, I'm like, actually genuinely apologize to people and, you know, like clear your name up and let them know like how sorry you are if you truly do feel bad. But yeah, if that's not the case, I'm like, it's probably best like you need to take it yourself to, yeah, but also regardless of whatever it is, like still like take a break, you know. But yeah, definitely clear your name and let people know like how apologetic that you know, just apologize and mean it. But if you don't mean it, then yeah, just let it sink in a little bit. But anyways, yeah, this is a pretty good video. Shout out to Hot T. If you guys haven't, make sure you guys go subscribe to her main channel, Hot T, and her second channel, Ray Rahimi. Like, subscribe to me too. I will talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching, and peace.